So, before tonight's question and answer, I just thought I'd have a quick look at the distance loft. Now it's 9 o'clock, roughly, and this is all the cocks, 16 cocks in the distance loft. You see we got from the red grizzle lines, from the red Fossen line at the back. This grizzle, or very white grizzle, that's actually a son of Miss Paris. When paired to the one behind, the blue grizzle, that's the father, and paired to Miss Paris this year, that's the 95. The pied, the dark pied, black and white pied there, that is the son of Reliable. I believe it's one of the new yearlings, 170 I believe. There, the mealy, that's actually from the Fossen lines as well. I paired it to a blue last year. The dark check standing up with the green ring underneath to the right, that's the 16. That is the son of Miss Paris. Did the whole program last year, from 19. That's 196 sitting on the food pot. That's the son of the 67 and the 19, which is the base pair. Like that bird a lot. Over in the corner there, in the wrong box, is the 47, and that is the son of the 500. Also did the 550s last year. And then in all the boxes we have all the hens. And yes, good morning. Hamster under there somewhere. On the 21st. One under there. So just about everywhere. Of course, the two that I've been waiting for, and they hatched yesterday, I think, or the day before. So, two lookings there. It's Miss Paris. Hello, Parry. Yeah. So, two from her. Still paired to the 95. The other grizzle. So, and the son of the son of the Miss Paris. So two grandchildren of Paris there, and he's paired to the 520, and there's babies from the 20th. So everything going swimmingly. Here's the son of another son of Paris on 2, when paired to 549. Also flew Paris last year, and another one, and that's the son of Reliable, is paired to the 12, and the 12 is a little grizzle from the grizzle lines this year's. And a couple of litters there. So before I go around and clean, just to show you, I know not everybody is interested in it, but just to see. Have a look at Paris. So all looking quite good. It's left from yesterday. Last night extra feed. We shall empty that out and refill. Just to continue, here's the stock loft. Completely rebuilt. New loft, new fronts, new corridor, everything redone for this year for the new stock. As you can see, put all new corridor in. Not quite finished in this section yet. It's going to be a young bird section for some birds that I'm trialing this year from Denmark when they get here. So here's the number 2 stock loft, as I call it, and this has got obviously a lot of Brachius in it, but also a lot of the birds that are being crossed in the military Rogala. Is in 3 or 4 boxes here. 3 boxes in here. There's military Rogala, 2 sons of Elsa, and that's one there actually, that blue pied, just about to go down. So, and there's a couple of daughters of Major. As you can see, they've got access to the hen section because they're paired. So during the day, when they're not on the nests, they come in here. It's the father to the late bred boy. It's 742 if I remember rightly. It's a lovely Brachius hen. Cock, sorry. He's paired to the 349, which is a daughter of Miss Scarlet, the red Fossen. So we got on a couple of youngsters, so I'm looking forward to that. All looking quite fit, healthy, shining feathers. Yeah, that's one of the trial ones this year. It's actually from Dr. Petruska in Germany, who is one of my rivals, if you like. So I thought I'd give his best cock from his London National winner. Thought I'd give that a crack. Here's stock loft number 1, and this is, apart from 2 pigeons, solely Brachius. And there's one of the ones that's not, and that's a hen, and the cock is somewhere in there as well. There he is. They've actually got older youngsters, so they're not even sitting now. There's the base pair, the 67 and the 19. They've got a couple of nice youngsters. We'll go and have a look at them. But it's all set up so I can close off each section. So there's an aviary. There's water from yesterday for the bath, which we can empty out. They have their bath. They can come out here and sit on here and get fresh air. So she's gone back in there now, so she's sitting on a couple of youngsters. Those two are going straight in the stock loft. Yeah, another Brachius head. Oh, don't fall down. Yeah. Through here. Old 60 boot. Let's have a look at this. Some older babies in here. See, he started shitting up the walls. Let's have a look and see what they're like. And then you can see there, from the babies themselves, all quite decent. Still on eggs, there's Big Daddy. Yeah, he's still on eggs. Yeah, this is actually one of the birds that I wanted to send to Simon. This little hen here. But she was just a little bit too light at the time of sending, so I thought, no, I won't send her. We'll keep her here. But since then she's blossomed and laid, and now she's all back to normal. Got a couple of eggs under there. So yeah, she'll stay here for at least another year then, and we'll see maybe next year. But she's not getting any younger. She's from 16. So correct, from Belgium. Compared to this is a Maulus brachius. Yeah, and Big Daddy. So, as you can see, food there, but that's all the stuff they don't really want to eat because they get all too much good stuff. Minerals and grits under there, bisboom in there, and under there is red grit. Water with drops in, as every day. And then from here, of course, it's nice and light and bright and airy. I do have, of course, lighting. Now this goes on every morning around about 7 o'clock. As it's got light outside, I get these lights on. Now it makes it look like it's bright and sunny in here. Now if I turn the lights off, actually, so you can see the difference that it makes. So, as you can see, then go down to a natural white light as opposed to a sunshine. So, and here it's very noticeable. I'll turn it back on now. You're going to get this nice, bright light. Now, obviously, light and light intensity and the amount of daylight that you give them can make a big difference to them. And we don't want to overstimulate them. So that's why about 7 o'clock this evening, I then turn all the main lights out so that it goes down to dusk. And then what I have is I have here on both sides, running the full length, LED lights. And when the other lights are off, this just gives you a nice dusk, if you like, dusk lighting. And then about 9 o'clock I turn them off as well. So then it goes down to night time. That's just how I control the light and try and keep them in good condition, and yeah. So that's the stock loft. So continuing the quick tour. Here we have the yearling loft. Not everything's finished, as you can see at the other end of there. Still got to rebuild an aviary there. This is what I would like to rebuild, or to build, as opposed to what it was, which is that. But time restrictions, cold weather, wind, stop the play, so we'll get to that eventually. Hopefully then changing the Sputniks to this small landing board where they can go in straight without any obstructions on the other end. I'll show you the how they get in. So here's the aviary itself. It's all raised onto grills so that I can use baths and all the rest of it. And the plan is this is actually going to be the hen section when I get into the racing. When it's warmed up a little bit, it's glass both sides, glass over the top. So it's only the front that's open. Now, the idea that this is where the hens will spend their time and only come in on the roundabout as they fly. So they'll come out of this door here, so they'll fly out. I will then open up there, go inside, so there's the cocks that are at the moment here sitting. Actually, no, they're already out, most of the cocks. This is one lot smashed their eggs, so unfortunately no babies for them. But yeah, so I can then lift this flap up, send the cocks out to the aviary. This would be shut. I will then drop that. The hens can then come in here, go into their boxes, and I'll let the cocks out the other side. And then, however long I decide to do it, probably it'll only be about 20 minutes, half an hour, and then they'll be moved back out through the little thing there into the aviaries, and they'll spend the rest of the day in the aviaries, and then we'll do the same in the evening. So twice a day roundabout in it, until they've got it in their head exactly how it works. So this is just what's going to be the 3 young bird sections. We've got 35 there, 20 here, and 20 there. So that's for the young birds, and then at the other end of this corridor we've got the other yearling race team that at the moment doesn't have the aviary but will. Same setup, little place to get out, and here they are all sitting babies or eggs. Most of them are, yeah, most of them are babies in here now. In fact, most of them have been rung. So, beautiful day, the sun's just come out. I shall let them out now, and they can go out and have a fly. So, looking forward to this evening, and yeah, till then, any questions, send me on Messenger.